G'day, Mr. Buzz here. In the forest again with my hard survival playthrough. I'm up where the boars are at the moment because I have been building a little house up here. And I say little house, it is a little house. I didn't film a lot of it and I'm not showing it in this episode. It'll be in a future episode. I'll be more focused up in this area. I'm actually getting back to getting the story items from the caves. Took a bit of a break in the last episode because spending too much time in the caves is a bit too much. You know, it gets too dark and I like the forest. It looks nice and pretty. So it's good to come outdoors, you know, kill some cannibals, collect some armor. As I am trying to get the story items in this playthrough, I will actually be heading back inside the cave. So I've come up north. There's these little orange tents on the beach and there's a cave. It's known as Cave 10, also the Waterfall cave. And you can hear right now as I enter, there's waterfalls at the entrance, I guess. So possibly why they call it the Waterfall cave. There's a few ropes that you got to climb down when you first enter. The last one here is a pretty long one. I will be voicing over a bit in this one because when I was playing I didn't talk a lot. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I do live commentary when I play, or I try to, and when needed I do come back with voiceover, fill in the gaps, let you know what's actually happening, what may have been going through my head at that time. You can hit that subscribe button too if it is your first time watching. Smash that like button, as they say. I'm just searching around here for whatever I can find, and these yellow cases have the flares in them, and sometimes have modern arrows. And this is a story item, the sketch diagram of the artifact, which is to do with the endgame. I've got aid from my little buddy Buzz. He's kind of maybe pointing out that I should be using the torch. I, get into a habit of just using the lighter when I'm in the cave. I can see it enough, and sometimes I have to edit the footage afterwards so that I am happy that the viewer can actually see what's happening. I think I've got the settings pretty good these days. I'm just searching around for items. There's a few circuit boards here. You get another one from that laptop. Now I can't build explosives because I don't think I've got enough electrical tape. Now I've just crossed something off my to-do list. I don't really know what that is. I should have probably opened my book and had a look. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that I've explored this cave. Maybe I shouldn't speculate, because it's also just added a new animal, which I'm assuming is a fish. Collect a snack off this guy. There's another guy like him hanging from a ceiling in another cave. Funny. I'm gonna stand near the fire and get warm again. A lot of this video is actually uncut from showing you the footage as I went through. When I first started playing the forest, I started a peaceful game, and I built a octagon shaped building, 3 levels, up near Goose Lake, and I used to come in this cave a fair bit because there was supplies in here. I used to live on snacks, so you could always get them. And I haven't been back down here since the full release of the game, so I guess you could say unfamiliar with the changes. So I don't know if there's any new story items, and to be honest, I can't really remember the cave. It's been a very long time since I've been down here. I've explored that area up there and got one story item and a few other things. Good for supplies. Come down another road and I can see a couple of cannibals asleep and a cowman. Try a long distance shot on the cannibal. Just have to miss. I got him, but he fell back asleep. Got him that time. Now I've only got the cowman to take care of. I feel a bit cheeky doing it, but I'm going to put up a link up the top to a how to fight cowman video that I made. They do have a few attacks, like this charge, and they do hit hard. I like hitting them in the back after they've charged at you, but as you can see, you can sometimes get too close. Try to avoid that stomp. If you're anywhere near him when he does that, you tend to fall down like that. When he does that body slam, it's actually a really good chance to hit him in the head. Of course, spears are probably one of the fastest ways to take down a mutant, so if you're new to the game, I don't recommend using a axe like I am here. Oh. Especially if you're not wearing armor. Whoa, where do you get me? Boom. Oh, big boy. Oh, got me. We got in a couple of good hits there. Time for a different tactic. I don't have my spear bag yet, and I really don't want to just throw a spear and pick it up and throw a spear and pick it up, so... Do the dance. Get him. Get my arrows back from this guy. I don't know if I could bother burning him. Okay. The story item. Beneath the limestone. Magazine. Caving magazine. That's pretty cool. 2 things so far. Nothing else. Here we go. Don't be afraid, just believe. See, I don't remember that item from the border. There's some red paint there. I'm not sure if that story item was a new one or not, but it's good collecting them. 3 items so far. I came down the road. Alright. Whoever lived down here must have loved books. Cool. I'm feeling pretty accomplished by this stage. I've got 3 story items from this cave. Crawled through. I think I've cleared a cave discovery from my to-do list. Come to a couple of rock walls that you gotta blow up with dynamite. There's skulls inside here. I love how the rocks just float there. Old corpse. Checking those corners, there's nothing there. Up the rope we go. I'm trying to remember where this cave joins up to. The Dark-Haired Man. It's a book. I'll have to check if that goes in my book. Alright. Really wasn't expecting it. This is something I pointed out in my last cave exploration video. When you have the red paint on you, the cannibals are less aggressive. Now, he did try to attack me initially, but he backed off and was kneeling down and praying, like you said. It can make cave exploration a little bit easier. If you remember, put red paint on. The only issue you have to worry about is getting wet and washing that paint off. There's some meds in here, a rope, and a new outfit. Don't know if I picked that up or not. I'm happy with my leather jacket. I'm going to keep the leather jacket for this playthrough. That way at least there's something familiar about this playthrough. So I think I can actually dump a few of these generic type clothes. I've got my leather jacket. Yeah, cool. If it was a multiplayer, I'd probably consider getting some different clothes. Take lunch with Megan. Oh, that's one of the video cassettes. Oh, that's an interesting image. Speaking of the camcorder, there's been an update in the past month with PlayStation 4 version of the forest, and the camcorder has now been added. We can all share the same game. And that was a mistake. I've just washed off my red paint. There's more snacks, sticks, and some meds. Yeah. And a ticket of some sort. Passenger. Headless passenger, that must be the one. The head was on the headphone before. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's another story item in this cave. It's funny, the caves you go in to get the weapons don't have a lot of story items. And then the caves you go in that don't have weapons and stuff, apparently, have story items.
I think there was another way to go, but
which is really cool, actually.
go this way.
I'd like to see maybe, yeah, more story items in every cave. That would be nice. Relevant and irrelevant information. That would be really good. I mean, there's already a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense, so why not have a whole bunch more? I think that would actually be really cool. People want clarity on the story in the background, and they want to know who were these ancient people here, what happened in these experiments, where'd the artifacts come from.
No idea where I'm going.
But no, I'm actually starting to think, why not just toss more grey area and put more confusing things in, stuff that leads you nowhere. But yeah, just a thought. I've come out here at Goose Lake. And I've got a rabbit. Awesome. Well, that was a good little exploration in that cave. The Waterfall cave. Cave 10. You can also enter next to Goose Lake, apparently. So there's the two entrances that I know of there. Possibly another one now that I think about it. Ah. Alright, cool. Well, I have a few caves to go still. I do also have to go back inside the rebreather cave to get the rusty axe. Now, might do that in the next episode, and I might enter via Goose Lake. So, I hope you can catch me for that one. Thanks for watching this. I hope you picked up some tips and hints, and let me know in the comments what you think. Cheers, thanks for watching. Don't forget, subscribe, hit that like button, share with your mates. And I'll be up north soon, where the boars are. See ya!